it's pointless us going on that main area of the swim before those fish are ready to feed.
I think it's the worst thing you can do, Rob. I think it's absolutely the worst thing you can do, because the likelihood is you're going to go out and catch 2 or 3 early and not be able to catch anything else. The patience and the management of your day, for me, is absolutely massive. I mean, it just goes to show that a fish is prepared to swim there.
Yeah, it's just if he comes in, we've got to get him on the bottom now, haven't we?
As it happens, he was swimming around half depth, but it does go to show that fish are prepared to swim there.
I doubted you, Lee. I did doubt you, but you persevered.
I was then.
Listen,
I got to be honest, Rob. I was then going to give up.
Yeah.
Right. I was then going to give up.
I think the cameraman was getting a bit bored as well.
Yeah, but look, there's 18 minutes on the clock, and I was like, that is me. I'm calling that a day. I'm now about to move out. Wallop, brilliant bite, proper fish. This is, and it just goes to show that there can
Looks
be...
a decent fish as well. This is what I was saying.
Fish,
whenever I do this, I always feel like I've got a chance of the right lump early on doing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, I wouldn't have stuck it for 18 minutes, mate. I've got to be honest. But I think for what we're doing today, it was a really good...
Well, is this now the first carp hooked on this lake? It is.
Yeah.
Right, so we haven't actually...
No, we've not wasted any time,
We've not
have
wasted
we, really?
any time. Like we said, it's... I'm sure that today is going to be a slow and steady wins the race, and we're trying to make that... Your favourite word, Rob, the crescendo towards the end, right? That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for like a big finish. My 15 fish might be two in the first 2 hours, and then maybe hopefully a few more as they wake up a little bit.
Just build it throughout the day.
Just
go through the gears.
Exactly, yeah. And this is gonna show it. So you might be thinking now, what am I gonna do once I get this out? I tell you what I'm not gonna do, Rob. I'm not gonna drop back in here. I feel 18 minutes is a long time. I feel it's just one fish. Yeah. It doesn't feel to me.
No, it's not like a stack of carp down there, is there?
What would be foolish is to like just persevere now for another 20 minutes for nothing. So I will make that move after this fish. I'll put 2 sections on. I'll drip some pellets in. I'll do exactly what you've all seen me do here on that top kit plus 2, right? Okay. It has told me, it's my only bite, by the way. It has told me that there was no problem with the hook bait.
No.
Right? There was no problem with the hook bait. There was no problem with the feed.
So the fish were happy to eat what you're feeding and fishing on the hook.
Exactly, right? So it's no problem whatsoever. All right, I'm taking my time. Obviously, when we're chatting it through, okay, I'm putting a nice bit of pressure on the fish, but I don't want to rush it because...
I'm a massive believer, Lee, taking my time, especially on the first fish of the day.
It's the first fish, and I know I'm going to go out top kitting 2 in a minute. All right, so I don't really want to just be making a big rush of it. Like I said, this could be 15 fish today. £100. I mean, look at him, he's a big one.
Beautiful fish,
He's a beautiful fish, right? And I just know how important these early moments of your match can be. So, I tell you what.
So, when you're playing your fish, Lee, obviously, pretty standard. A lot of people, we know how we're playing fish, but you've obviously got your pole up now.
Yeah. I tend to keep my pole, Rob, at this angle, like 45 degrees.
Okay.
Right.
Try and keep it as low as possible.
This is when I'm trying to pick the fish up. So I keep it down here. You saw me when you come to me.
Yeah.
I've got it down. I've actually stripped a bit of elastic out. And now I try to bring the fish at an angle. Because if you get right over the top of them, it's so hard to pull up. I mean, this is probably a 10-pound carp, right? 8 to 10 pound. I'm thinking. So if it is that size... You're not going to be able to pull him vertically on him. So
listen, there's no rush anyway. If it's a 10-pound carp, why rush it?
No, exactly. But you try to get that angle, right? So look, all I'm trying to do is I try to maintain an angle. When he's ready, he's going to be ready to net.
So now your puller kits. What I see a lot of people do is you immediately strip out a load from the puller kit, and that's it.
Yeah.
You're happy to let the fish go, aren't you?
You've heard it a couple of times when I've let a little bit of elastic go. When I feel there's too much pressure. Yeah. All I do is just release my hand very slightly.
See, for me, my puller kit isn't for pulling the fish when it's running away from me. My puller kit's taking up the slack when the fish is near to me.
That's right. That's exactly right. Taking up that slack. So, it's feisty fish. Absolutely. Do you know what? I was just going to touch on this. When you're catching proper carp, it's good.
Yeah,
Isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. It's brilliant fishing, and that. the size of
because
the fish.
hooking the fish, you feel like that's like half the job, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
you've still got to get them in the net.
Yeah, of course you have. Yeah, because that's it.
Here we
Here
go.
it comes.
Here we go. Here we
Here
go.
it comes. There it
Oh,
is.
look at that! Beautiful start. Look at that. And that's what I mean. You know that short line. How big the fish are when you first get one.
That's what I'm talking about, Rob. That
What a fish!
that is probably
That is a start.
that is probably 12, 13 pound.
Yeah.
That fish, right?
That is a start.
That's why I was taking my time. I'll hold that. Look, that is an absolute donkey.
He's a unit.
Right? He's a unit, proper unit. What an absolutely cracking
When you think
fish,
how
right in the top lip.
What have you fed? Like less than 10 pellets?
Less than 10 pellets, right? So on my target for 15, if I catch 15 of them, I've got £200. So, you know, it's like, I mean, he's an absolute, you know, I'm not going to hold him up. We'll have a look at him afterwards. Right?
Okay, so the plan is now, before you put him in the net, so the plan is now, replumb up on that 5 metre line,
Correct.
repeat the process, and hopefully we've got another one of those sitting in the net in 5-10 minutes.
Hopefully, that's the game, Rob. That's the game now.